Hi, I'm Ellie and I'm going to be showing you how to configure your calendar and reminders to my Elementary Professional Digital Planner ZoomNotes edition. The first thing we're going to do is check that your iPad is up to date. To do this, you need to go to the settings on your iPad, go to the General section, Software Update, and if there is an update available, it will appear here. Step 2 is to allow ZoomNotes access to your calendar and reminders. In your iPad settings, use the search bar in the top left to type in ZoomNotes and then click on the ZoomNotes logo. You need to check that Reminders is toggled on and click on Calendars and then make sure you've ticked Full Access and then Allow Full Access. The next step is to open your planner in the ZoomNotes app. Click on the ZoomNotes icon on your iPad and then the plus sign in the top left corner. Choose Import and then you need to select wherever your planner is saved. Once you've located your planner, simply click on the ZoomNotes file and it will open in the app. And now we can go ahead and configure your calendars. To configure your calendars, you need to click on the ZoomNotes icon in the top toolbar and under the calendar drop down, configure events. You'll then find a list of options for configuring your calendars, but the first thing to do is to scroll down to where it says show events from calendars, and you can either have all your calendars switched on or selected calendars, and you can do this by month, week and day. For example, if I click on select calendars by months, I'm presented with my list of calendars that I can tick on and off as I choose. Any changes that you make in these selections will affect every monthly, weekly and daily spread throughout the planner. Next, we'll look at how you can configure your reminders lists. When you first open your planner, you should see your reminders pop up in the left-hand corner in this box. If they don't, it's possible that you haven't got reminders turned on within ZoomNotes. So to check this, go to the ZoomNotes icon in the top and under the calendar drop down, click configure events and then scroll down to the reminders section of this list, and where it says show reminders, that should be toggled on. If it's off, your reminders won't show up, so make sure it's toggled on. If you'd like to change the way your reminders look, you need to go to the layers panel and click on the either monthly calendar, weekly calendar or daily calendar. We're in the monthly spread, so this will be the monthly. Just turn it on and make it current, and then you can edit the reminders box. So now I just need to select the box by clicking on the selection tool and then clicking on the box. So now that it's selected, I can move it around, but I can also change the reminders that show up. So if you've got more than one list, I can just click on the shape tool, scroll to the bottom, and there are some options for modifying your list. For example, I can pick my calendar for tag and choose a different reminders list. And now it's just showing that one work reminder that I've just chosen. Then I can copy this particular shape and paste it, and then I can choose a completely different reminders list, or if you had a shopping list or something. So the same process applies. You go to the shape tool, scroll to the bottom and say pick calendar for tag, and then you can go ahead and choose a different reminders list. When you're happy with your reminders, you can go ahead and turn off the layer that they're on. So in this case, it's the monthly calendar. So I'm going to turn that off, make the layer 2 a current layer instead, and then I'll be able to lock my monthly calendar layer, and that's done. So here's an example of a weekly layout where we've got the reminders on the left, and if you cycle through the weeks, you'll see I've set it so that only the reminders that are relevant to each week show up on the left here. And now if we navigate to a daily page, we can see how that's set up. So you can see I've got my events pulled in automatically here as well. And if I turn on my daily schedule layer, you'll see, so I've got the scheduling grid, and then in the top I've positioned my reminder boxes there, but you can adjust those if you choose. You just need to make sure that in your layers panel you've got the daily schedule layer turned on and unlocked. And then you should be able to adjust the reminders boxes as you choose. So you could make them bigger, you can make them smaller, you can move them around, you can create a new reminders list in the same way as I showed you how to do it on the monthly spreads. Now let's add an event and test the calendar sync. So now I'm going to test out the synchronization between my ZoomNotes planner and my Apple Calendar. And I've got them in split view, so I've got the ZoomNotes planner on the left and the Apple Calendar on the right. I'm just going to add a new event to my Apple Calendar, and I'm going to make sure it is on the 2nd of February because that's the date I've got open on my ZoomNotes planner. I'll just add it to my events calendar, press the add button, and as you can see it's automatically updated on my digital planner as well as in my Apple Calendar. And that works the other way. So if I make an edit to my ZoomNotes planner, it will automatically update my Apple planner. So if I just click on my event and delete it, as you can see, it has updated in both the apps. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy your new planner.